You know, this video wasn't supposed to be what it's going to end up becoming. This was supposed to be a video that celebrated all the things that Battlefield has gotten right in the last couple of months since they finally changed the TTK update from 5.2. And for once, after this TTK update was fixed, I was having fun in this game. I don't know if you guys remember, throughout the entire Chapter 5, I think it was, I wasn't having any fucking fun, because grinding for the fucking chapter levels was terrible, the game itself was terrible, I had no fucking fun because I couldn't kill anybody, I couldn't get any score, and it just seemed that Battlefield 5 was finally going to be in the right place. We were expecting, a couple new expansions, and lo and behold, about a couple weeks ago now, DICE slaps us in the face one more time, or should I say one last time, when it comes to Battlefield 5. It seems as though Chapter 6 was officially the last official chapter for Battlefield 5, and the game is no longer being supported for the rest of the year, in what we all think it's because of the new Battlefield title, which is supposedly going to be released in October, November 2021. Now, what are we going to get though? Because there's the June update coming, which is a little bit, about a month and a half or so away now by the time this video gets uploaded. And it's going to be bringing us a new map, which is codenamed Libya in the files for Battlefield 5. It's going to be a North African-based map. And what bothers me is as if we don't have enough of those already. I mean, we have Hamada, we have Aerodrome, we have Al Sundan, which is fucking trash. Like, all the North African maps in this game are pretty fucking bad. And a few weapons we're going to be getting, as well as a quality of life change or something along those lines. I don't know. They were kind of vague about what they were going to change. The only thing I really know for a fact is they're implementing anti-cheat, which doesn't affect us on console, so I could care less of a fuck, to be quite honest with you. But here's the icing on the cake. Now, there's a leaker by the name of Temple Yal, or Temporal. I don't know how to exactly say his name because there's different ways from YouTubers to say it. And he said something along the lines of, this map is supposed to be for 5v5, or it's about the size of a 5v5 map. That pisses me the fuck off. Because look at what happened to Lofoten Islands and Provence. Two pretty solid maps. They're not fantastic, but they're decent additions to the game. And they're only for 5v5 or 5v5-esque modes, which we all know that shit got scrapped close to a fucking year ago. So the fact that they're even thinking of implementing a map for like Squad Conquest and TDM only is fucking retarded. It's borderline retarded. And I'm pissed about it. Because, and if it is going to be a conquest map, a legit conquest map, I don't know how the fuck they're going to like put it together, because we all know that they don't really, once the outskirts of the map, we don't know how that plays because we're not allowed to go outside of that. So I have a bad feeling that this map, if it is for conquest, is going to have little to no flow in it, and Al Sundan and Hamada suffer greatly from not having any flow or any map flow, I feel. So it bothers me to no end. And this is the part that pisses me off the most out of everything. Because Chapter 6 was the last chapter, we're not getting any Eastern Front gameplay. Now imagine a game set in World War II that doesn't cover the end game of the actual war. The Eastern Front, Stalingrad, Kursk. They could have easily made a fucking Kursk map, which bothers me the most of anything. Kursk, God, what other fucking battles in the Eastern Front? But those are like two of the big ones. Even what's it called? Leningrad, the Siege of Leningrad. They could have made maps for that, and They could have given us all these cool weapons that the Russians used, and all these cool tanks. The T-34 would have made an appearance. The T-34-85 maybe. The KV-1. Dude, the possibilities were endless, and we're not getting any of that. So, in my eyes, this can't even fucking call itself a Battlefield, not even a Battlefield game, a World War II game. This is the worst fucking World War II game to have ever been released, period. Because it doesn't deliver on anything that is World War II. DICE suffered because, or this game suffered because the game focused on a lot of the quote-unquote untold stories of World War II. And they gave us maps from the quote-unquote untold stories. But no one, and I think little to no people, unless you're a hardcore history buff, and I consider myself a history buff, but even I don't give a fuck about the tiny, minute details and battles and instances of World War II. I'm really bothered by this. We're not even going to get the fucking Battle of Berlin, which is another thing I forgot to mention. And the Battle of the Bulge, God, the more I think about it, the more pissed off I become. And I'm sorry this video was like all ranty and shit, but the more I think about what the fuck DICE did to this game, the more angry I become. And I think a lot of you should be angry. And if you're not angry and you're completely okay with this, then you're what's wrong with the fucking community. It's plain and simple. You are what's wrong with the community. I said months ago that if you are a supporter of Battlefield, you should not accept this type of mediocrity that Battlefield 5 gives you. And lo and behold, we're all forced to eat a dick once more when it comes to DICE fucking over their own game. Because this is the first time they sabotaged this game. They tried to sabotage it with the first TTK update, which people revolted against. They sabotaged it again with the 5.2 update, people revolted against, and it took them 2 or 3 months to fix it. Maybe more, I don't even remember the exact time frame. So, DICE has a history of already sabotaging this game, and as well as not releasing content to it. So, and this could have been such a great game too. I feel like if they just added these details, these very important details, and given this game a little bit more of a chance, this could have been another success. This could have been a comeback even, like what Battlefront 2 did. And they floundered it. They just fucked it all up. And I swear to Christ, if the decision to cut the support for Battlefield 5 was to help support development for the new Battlefield game coming, which is, 2021, early 2022, then this better be the best fucking Battlefield game ever made. Period. Because if they're going to cut support to a game that people paid upwards of $60+ for, they better be fucking worth it. And that's all I got to say about that. Battlefield 5 is fucking dead, and if you support this game, I don't even know how you could. I'm not even sure if you can support DICE or EA after the fucking shit show that was Battlefield 5. That's my rant. Hope you all enjoyed. God damn it. It's good to be back, baby. See you all in the next one.